Welcome to Begipedia. The topic discussed in this video is digitalization, which is helping the world move towards the future in every aspect. If you are a student or a IT or a non-IT professional, then you would have heard this term. So let us further understand how it is creating values. Today's pandemic situation has introduced a new way of education where every student is attending online classes through Zoom, Microsoft Teams, or Google Meet, and mentoring is provided through applications like Byju's, etc. This is an outstanding example of how life can move on even though we are locked up in the house. As an IT professional, it is very crucial to understand the term digitalization and the value it can drive to solve various problems in the world, thus providing other domains and humankind adopt technology in their lives. As a non IT professional, one must understand digitalization to utilize the benefits. For example, Microsoft Teams introduced the Together mode, which is very helpful for a teacher to see all the kids in a single view as they would be seated in a normal class. Last but not the least, as a retired or a non working person, we are no more standing in queues for getting the groceries built, or during this pandemic, we are not stepping out of the house for paying our bills. All this is possible due to digitalization and digital technology advancement. Having understood the necessity, let us understand the difference between digitization and digitalization. Digitization is nothing but creating digital data, or in other words, converting physical data into a digital format. Digitalization is using the digital data and creating meaningful values or efficient processes. Both put together can drive a digital transformation or change. As you see in this video, I am sharing my knowledge through a presentation, which means I am sharing my ideas in a digital format. This is a very simple example of digitization. Now, if I want to share this particular document with multiple users, I can mail them individually, but an efficient way would be uploading this document into an online storage and sharing it with the users. So this will avoid duplicity and save storage space. Now that I have shared the document, the user acquires knowledge and derives insights out of it, so which leads to digital transformation. To understand this better, consider any streaming platform. It provides recommendations to users based on the user's watch history. As we are talking about information, which is nothing but data, let us also understand its life cycle. Data can be created, used, reused, or shared, or stored, transferred, and deleted. Today's data is stored in the cloud, hence, data protection is very much important. Let us take an example and understand data protection. We all exchange emails, and to put this in technical terms, sharing intended data to specific users. This is the data access management layer. Individual users are given access to specific resources. This is termed as user access management. Users have to identify by providing the credentials. This is the protection around individual user data. Finally, as mobile is becoming part and parcel of our life, which has a lot of personal data, hence mobile security is the protection provided at the end user level. Let us look at three examples and understand how digitalization is helping us lead a better life. First, let us look at various initiatives the Indian government sector put forward to eradicate unemployment. As we look into the timeline, during the 60s, we had the employment exchange system. This was one of the first initiatives put forward for aggregating the talent in one place, so, so that the employers can readily pick the candidates for the job. Then came the advertisement era through newspapers. Jobs were publicized or marketed to people. We can even term this as the foundation for today's way of getting a formal invite from a job consultancy or a corporate through email. Still today, this practice is followed by few sectors under the classified section. Even though the communication channel was established and opportunities were growing, it did not solve the problem of unemployment. As a result, the endless list of job applications started piling up. The year 1995 marked a tremendous milestone for India. BSNL, Videsh Sanchar Nigam Limited, introduced the internet to Indian households. As a fun fact, 40 minutes per day usage was provided for a price of rupees 15,000 annually at 9.6 kilobytes per second as the speed. If you were to load today's Google search, which is close to 4 megabytes of data transfer to your computer, during 1995 it would have taken 50 minutes. Entering today's digital age, digital India is becoming true as we speak. Everything is available online, and we have dedicated websites, and analysis is constantly being done by the government to keep an eye for the unemployment rate. The automobile sector is always at the brink of innovation from time to time, and the digital journey is one of the crucial paths taken to success. In this video, let us learn about how digitalization is driving automation and regulating safety measures, thus in turn serving the world. General Motors was one of the pioneers to demonstrate a self-driving car. Unfortunately, due to lack of technology and data, it still remained as a dream for many people. This car was portrayed as a museum showpiece. This gave birth to the demanding piece of the puzzle: how to collect data, and thus came into the existence the embedded system, which helped us collect minimalistic data like wear and tear of the engine, or if any parts that need servicing, etc. Until the year 2000, there was no means of technology that could interact with the car. Thus started the new era of device interaction through certain port protocols and through software. Now it is possible to interact with vehicles. As we progress towards the modern world, data is helping the automobile sector control quality and bring precision to every aspect from manufacturing to delivering the car to the buyer on time. Thus, to conclude, Waymo, a new way forward in mobility. One of the projects of Google is a taxi service operating on self driving cars and thus marking the new technology, transportation as a service, or in short, TaaS, which is powered by data as the oil. Last but not the least, let us look into the today's IT sector. When microcomputers were introduced for the first time, a new era embarked on humankind. Even though the cost of computers was too high to be purchased, it was within reach. The year 2000, or Y2K as we know it, caused the major bug in the IT sector. In short, all computer programs in the early days were using two digits to represent the year. When December 31st, 1999 was over and we entered Jan 1st, 2000, all the dates were reset to the year 00. The most feared domains in this age were banking, insurance, etc. As we surpassed this big problem and fast forwarding 10 years, we invested a lot into computer programming, and that led to the business intelligence, a form of reporting at its preliminary ages to present in every software. Today's world is all about prediction and precaution based mechanisms. IT plays a major role in every organization. Gone are those days where IT was known only for bookkeeping purposes, and there is nothing wrong if we refer them as the brain house for every organization. Through the IT sector, every organization or sector is achieving digitalization. In this pandemic situation, we could not have imagined standing in queue for long hours to pay the bills or to collect the grocery. Through digitalization. Sitting at home, we are able to do the same via mobile technology, the new normal way of leading the life. Please provide your valuable feedback in the comment section below, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the like button and share this video with your family and friends. Thank you.